Hello there, you've reached my channel Cosmic Vibrations. I'm going to be doing a daily tarot reading for the 22nd of November 2020, which is tomorrow, a Sunday. Unless you're watching this tomorrow. So I'm going to pick one main theme of the day central card up top and then 5 explainer cards down below. I'm going to put a timestamp down below in the description box so that you can skip straight ahead to the reading itself, along with the titles of all of the decks I'm using in case you're curious. So here we go. Sometimes I'm quiet during this process because I'm just meditating while I'm shuffling, so pardon me if I'm boring, if you even happen to still be here. This is for November 22nd, Sunday in 2020. And you do not have to be any particular sign to watch this at all. This may or may not resonate for you. It's up to you to be able to tell. I cut my finger, so I have a band-aid on, in case you were wondering. Right. Okay. There it is again. Ooh. All right. I'm going to pick one more card to go with this to help me explain it further. This has been coming out. That's the Fool. Tell me more about the Fool. That one wanted to come out too. Let's see what they are. Double Fool. Wow. Okay. So for the main energy or theme of the day for Sunday, November 22nd, you have 2 Fools. So this emphasizes the Fool energy. The Fool is a major arcana card, so this seems to be a big day where you see a huge shift happen, particularly with your outlook or with your mind, because you also have the Queen of Swords with those. So to me, this seems like a total transformation of your mind, where you have decided to focus on a new journey or a new way of perceiving your life, yourself. It feels like a brand new day. It might just be one of those days where you wake up feeling wide awake and refreshed as soon as you wake up in the morning, and you're ready to go and ready to explore and embrace the world. This definitely is showing me an open-minded outlook, a free thinking, outside of the box outlook of what's actually possible. You may be thinking of making a decision to take a leap into something that you have never experienced quite like this before, to take some kind of a risk, to be brave, to jump into the unknown and have faith that you'll be led in the right direction. Something about your old way of thinking was too regimented or streamlined or mechanical or overly logical, let's put it that way. And you've decided that you want to embrace a more electric, fiery way of thinking, where you think of all of the possibilities and defy logic in believing in magic, believing in synchronicity, believing in miracles, believing that anything is possible. It could be that you're having to deal with possibly a little bit of criticism, either from yourself or from others, over this way of thinking, but I would take that with a grain of salt, and I would just go with what feels good to you. So let's look at the rest. There's the Seven of Pentacles. So you're having to wait on something. You've put a lot of effort and time into something, and now it's at a standstill where there really isn't much else to be done. And so you're focusing on patience, allowing things to unfold in their own natural timing, and trying to have faith and trust in the fact that it will continue to grow and you will see results, even though things are kind of at a lull right now. So let's get more on that. What are you waiting for? What have you put your time and effort into? What are you having faith about? Some kind of agreement or transaction or verbal agreement, something to do with money exchange. Let me get more. Or possibly looking for funding to start your own thing. You may have had to make adjustments in order to have what you need. Compromises, working with others, exchanges, trades. This is all money down here. All three of these are pentacles. So you've been waiting, you've possibly been waiting on some kind of a grant or a gift of sorts, or investments into something where perhaps you have other partners involved in this and it's not just you. Or you're needing to get funding up in order to begin something that is self-created, or a self-employment situation, or so that you have everything that you need where you're set. Waiting on an agreement or a shaking of hands on something, or waiting for it to come through so that you can really get started. You've already put a lot of effort into this, whatever it is. If you have been thinking about doing your own thing, you would be very successful at it. It doesn't seem to me that you need other people involved. But let me see if I get anything else on this. This could also have to do with land too, or possessions. You might be selling certain things off and then keeping what you actually need and downsizing so that you can really focus. You got the star. The star indicates, the star ensures success in all enterprises. Okay, where was I? I had someone unexpectedly show up at the door. We were on this, I think. You've decided to take some kind of a risk. You're waiting right now for certain things to come through so that you can proceed. The thing that you're waiting for might be funding or an agreement or a contract or a exchange of some kind so that you can get going with something. So you can be set up with what you need to get going with things for money. This could be your own business. This could be even getting tools that you need, funding that you need, equipment that you need, tools that you need, anything like that. Or for people to pool in resources together towards something. You will be successful with this, so try not to worry too much about it not going through. It seems like it's probably going to go through, and eventually this limbo will lighten up and you'll start moving again. It's okay to have hope and faith in this situation. Then you have the Five of Wands, which is petty conflict. It's not dangerous conflict. It's not super painful conflict. It's just petty conflict. Arguments, squabbling, people not working together. Let's see. Or this could even be inner conflict too, where different parts of yourself are in conflict with each other. So let me look into that. What does this conflict have to do with? This could be conflict over an elder in the family or an elder that you know, or it could be a conflict with an elder. It might be that you're going against the grain of tradition by taking this leap of faith, or you're going against what you have been taught by your elders or by people that have guided you throughout your life. It might be outside of the box of tradition. But you also have the Ten of Air, so it seems like it could be mental conflict, that you are cleaning out your mind today, possibly focusing on things like meditation, breathing clean air outside, deep breaths. I see a progression here. It may be that For some of you, there may be squabbles in the family on what to do with an elder, or how to take care of an elder. Or it could be that you are an elder and that you can bring much needed mediation, clear sense, and calm to a situation where other people are in conflict. And that enables everybody to be able to pass through this vibration of conflict. There's an ending of an old cycle and the beginning of a new cycle here with the mind, especially with your thoughts, your mind, how you communicate, also what you choose to have around you in your surroundings. It might even be time to just move on from petty conflict and go do your own thing. Or take the people with you that you're in agreement with, but leave behind the people that just bring senseless arguments. Okay. Then you have this card again, My Home is My Castle. Let me pick some more to go with that. You got this a couple of days ago. What does that have to do with? Keeping chaotic energy out of your home, making sure that your home is peaceful, feeling protective of your home or of your sacred space, your bubble, your personal space. But let's see. Secrets. That's intriguing. Let's see. Tiny triumphs. I want to know about these secrets. My home is my castle and secrets. Keeping certain things to yourself that don't need to be shared with other people. Secrets don't always have to be a negative thing. Secrets are things that we lock away within ourselves because perhaps we feel that other people wouldn't understand if we did let these secrets out. Everybody has secrets somewhere in their own being. It doesn't always have to be something negative. But I am getting possibly some kind of a situation where secrets are going on in the secrets are kept in the home or even in the family. This could be something left over from your childhood. This can be buried memories where you may not even really know yourself where these strong emotions are coming from, of having to be secretive or be on guard or keep something to yourself or to keep something out. Something about that is being awakened at this time. Secrets about a family or a home, or are kept in the home. Maybe you are discovering the truth about some secrets that you weren't aware of before, and it's making you feel protective. So, and you got the dog, which represents loyalty and true friends. Maybe you're keeping secrets for other people that you're loyal to. Or, you know, when someone tells you something in confidence, you're expected to keep it to yourself and not to share it with other people unless you have the person's permission. So it could be that you keep things to yourself because it's the right thing to do. If, however, you are keeping things to yourself that are unhealthy for you to do so, you could possibly share those secrets with a trusted friend and be able to get some of those things off your chest. I want to see what this Tiny Triumphs has to do with. Something works out for you. If you can't win a giant thing that you've been striving to win, at least you can have pride in the tiny triumphs in your life of the little things that work out. This tiny triumph could have to do with discovering treasure. That could be a lot of different things. You might be aware of something valuable that other people are not aware of. Or you could be keeping secret the fact that you have certain treasures within yourself that you will only share with people that are true friends, and you're not going to go and share it with any random person unless you feel safe to do so. But it seems as though if you do let this off your chest, or if you do speak of this with someone, it ends up to be a really good thing. There may even be some connections in this mystery that you could be able to solve the puzzle pieces or put them together easier with somebody else to be able to bounce your ideas off of or your knowledge with. This could be something that you've been holding on to for a long time, waiting for the right chance to give it to someone who would truly value it, to be able to pass it on. You would know more than me on what that stuff is. So then you have happy, happy. You're happy about something. Let's see what you're happy about. Whoa. That is a really odd combination right there. Let me pick one to go with that one. Okay. You're happy about something returning to you that you thought was dead for forever or lost for forever. Something that you thought was completely hopeless and done for ends up reviving. This could be a dream, a path, a wish, a relationship, a person, a place. Can be lots of things. But you're happy about something not being completely done for. Something is still thriving or there in a situation, and you're very happy about this. Not all is lost. Something that you thought you lost a long time ago might mysteriously end up coming back. I've had that happen to me in my life, where I've had a treasured piece of jewelry that I lost and ended up finding it years later. Things like that. This can even be about knowledge too. Hidden knowledge that you discover, and you're happy that it's still around, this knowledge. But whatever this situation was that has come back, at one point it brought you a great deal of sadness or unhappiness because you thought it was over, or you thought it was done for. Or perhaps you have been blaming yourself to some degree because you might have made a simple mistake, or you may have not realized what you were doing at the time, and you blamed yourself possibly for the downfall of something, or you thought you had completely ruined something. I don't know why this is coming out, but apparently this is for someone. But it is not completely dead. It's able to come back. and you're able to find that again, even if it's just a feeling. This is being happy again after a renewal, after a period of depression. But this might also have to do with knowledge. This is the why card. Or you want to know why. Why all of this? If you seek the answers will come to you on why. Why all this had to happen in the first place. Or why you had to choose the choices that you did. Or why you went through the things that you went through. Or why things ended the way that they did. But it seems as though you get answers. That is the oddest combination right there. Okay, so let's look at this. Amor. Amor is a sign that someone is looking at you with great love and longing. So this could very well have to do with a relationship. Someone loves you a great deal. If you were afraid of that heart being lost or the person no longer loving you, that is not the case. Let me pick one to go with that. Whoa. Something went on in the past in this romantic situation that perhaps led you to believe that things were over, or the person was cruel, or the person perceived you as being cruel, or you were afraid it was just done for. This could also be saying that your old situations with romantic relationships are no longer repeating anymore. If you've been through relationships in the past where there was betrayal, lying, deceitfulness, the person was mean, it looks as though you're no longer attracting this anymore to yourself, and that cycle is completely over. And this makes you incredibly happy because now you are attracting people that are respectful, loving, kind, calm, centered in themselves, able to work in a relationship with someone else in a good way. You're being shown appreciation, gifts, love by true people with true hearts, rather than people who would betray your trust. And perhaps this is one of the reasons on why your home is your castle, is you no longer want to let that energy in, or you refuse to let that energy in anymore. Maybe when you first get to know someone, there are a few filters or boundaries or walls that you have put up that someone needs to kind of prove to you that they're actually willing on doing the work to get through to the real you inside of there. Don't do this too much though, but it's almost like a test to see who is actually worthy of entering your space or your heart, because you perhaps have had to build up that castle in order to keep out energy that is deceitful or not true. But it seems as though you had made up your mind that you will no longer tolerate that anymore, or invite that in, or let it in any way. And you can spot it now because you're familiar with that energy. You can spot it. And this doesn't necessarily have to do with romantic relationships. This can be with all different kinds of relationships. But I am getting a strong emphasis on relationships. This can also be true friends that you can count on, that you can trust, and that you can tell your secrets to. Maybe in the past you told your secrets to the wrong people, that didn't value those secrets, didn't possibly blabbed your secrets all over town and showed that they couldn't be trusted. And that made you be, where is it? Where is she? Made you be on guard. But you have to realize that you need to free yourself of all of that baggage. The past is the past. The future is the future. What you're headed up for is completely different from what you've experienced in the past. And to trust that. To be able to trust enough to let your baggage down. Put your baggage down, to let your walls drop, so that you can actually let good, true friends and lovers in, and partners. Pretty amazing, really. Hopefully that resonated for you or made sense. And I shall see you tomorrow on the 23rd. And then at the end of the month, I'll be coming out with December's monthlies for the 12 signs of the zodiac. So you can look up your moon, sun, and rising sign, and even your Venus sign too. So I wish you all the best and good luck, and take care. Bye.